Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to This Week in the AZPL. I'm your host, Michael Karen, and I'll be going over all of this week's matches, highlights, and standings from this week. But before we get started, let's mention our sponsor, Mills Modern Social in Tempe. Get your game on at Mills Modern Social, where we've got pool and billiards, cornhole, darts, and giant Jenga, foosball, and so much more. Our 16,000 square foot space lets you spread out and play. Mills Modern Social, located in Tempe on Mill and Broadway. And thank you all for tuning in today. The week began Monday in Flagstaff. As we check out the website here, I'd like to thank our sponsor, Skies Bright Realty. If you're looking for a home in Flagstaff or the surrounding area, check out Skies Bright Realty. And after week one, after the matches from this week, Cover the Spread is in the lead with a 1-0 record, 87 points. Mountain Air is in second place with 82 points and a 1-0 record, 5 points behind the leader. Scratch This is in third at 1-0 with 67 points, and Skies Bright Shooters are in fourth place at 1-0 with 47 points. In fifth, we have No Name, followed by the Remnants, the great number 8, and Not Enough Points. And we do have a new team starting up this week in Flagstaff for number 9. And looking at the leaders, Eric Menard and Gary Wimmer are in the lead for the power rating for the men, and Ronaldo Cody is in the lead for the ladies. And it looks like Eric and Gary are both at 30 and 13, 3-0. Not too bad at all. And heading into Tuesday. Tuesday in the Globe area. Big Trouble's in first at 2-0. You Just Got T-Boned at 1-0. Turn On the Beer Goggles in third place at 2-1. We Ain't Done Yet in fourth at 1-1, followed by Wrong Hole, the Pool Hall Zombies, and Snookered, all at 1-1. And it looks like we have 22 points separating those four teams at 1-1, and then rounding out the standings, Show Me Your Rack and Equal Stats at 0-2. In the Globe, we did have a match this week in Globe against the Pool Hall Zombies. Had a couple records going on in there against Big Trouble. And you'll notice here in game number 2 in the first round, Laura versus Carlos. That was Laura's 199th win, holding off Carlos, who needs just one win to get 600. And then you see in the second round against John, it was John and Carlos. Carlos racked and John broke. Carlos did pull out the victory, picked up his 600th win in round 2 right there. And right up behind him was Laura against Angela. And Laura did pick up her 200th win. That was right after Carlos' 600, so congratulations to both of you. The 600 win for Carlos and number 200 for Laura, happening 1-2 right in the same game right there. And let's go over to Phoenix Tuesday. Dave's on Northern in-house. And we are looking for teams. Saved by the Ball made their debut, and they are 1-0, leading the division. Two Kings and a Queen are tied at 1-1 in second place at 1-1 with Haywood Jablomi, It's Rob's Fault, and Get Lucky. And it looks like we have 29 points separating second from fifth place there. Jennifer Laurie of It's Rob's Fault and Paul McNutt of the A-Team both reached their 1,000th point this week. And Andrea Conte of Saved by the Ball, she picked up her first career 30 this week. Congratulations to the three of you. And here we go over to the Tulane's in-house division over in Globe. Fire-breathing Rubber Duckies are in first at 2-0. And 9 points behind them in at 2-0. We have Guess Who's from Thailand. That's going to be a close race, ladies and gentlemen. In third place, tied at 1-1, we have $2 and a dough. All Balls Matter. Just 3 Lesbians and the 3 Brain Cells. In there we have about 53 points separating those 4 teams. And rounding out the division, we have Electric Boogaloo and Blurred Vision pulling up the rear at 0-2. In the two lanes division, Donald Hudgings of the Fire-Breathing Rubber Duckies. He leads the league with a 9-game winning streak, ladies and gentlemen. Right here, 9 games. Mindy Teague also plays on Tuesday and Wednesday. She's got a 6-game winning streak heading into Tuesday night's match, so congratulations to Mindy right here. And then let's go over to the Wednesday Phoenix division. The Wednesday Mills Modern Social. If you haven't heard, the Mills Modern Social division, this one is no handicap, ladies and gentlemen. We do play straight up. For those of you who like a challenge, this division is for you. There is no cap on teams. No one is invincible, at the very least. As a visiting team, you have 4 breaks. If you want to be the best, you need to beat the best. That's how Wednesdays work in the AZPL. And checking a look at those standings here, we have Beer Me in the lead at 2-0. Notoriously Great made their debut, and they are 1-0 right now. Who's on first is in third at 1-1. Those people are at 0-2, and the Chalk Blockers making their debut this week at 0-1. On Wednesday, Tim Ashley of the Beer Me has an 8-game winning streak. His teammate Ryan Fedora extended his winning streak to 7 games as well. Eric Ashley of Who's on First is in the league lead with 2 8-ball breaks, ladies and gentlemen. And taking a look at Thursday, Mills Modern Social in-house. Scorpions in the lead at 2-0. Marmot Fury, I'd Hit That, and Shake, Rack, and Run tied for second place at 1-0. And we have 15 points separating those 3 teams. Pulling up 5th place, we have Balls in Hand, the Desert Rats, the Lone Rangers, and 2.5 Gays. They are tied for 5th place at 1-1. Looks like just 8 points are separating those teams. Pulling up the bottom half of the standings, we have Chalk is Cheap at 0-2, Rad Treatment's Garage, Game Over, and the Shweddy Q Company all at 0-1, making their season debut. On Thursday, Travis Alloway subbing on at Game Over. He picked up his 1,000th point. Ladies and gentlemen, Travis Alloway picked up his 1,000th point. Rick Meredith of Balls in Hand is still holding at 3 wins shy of 1,000 with 997 wins, and he has 130 shy of 100 after being shut out on Thursday with 3 losses. Lou Smith did not play with the Desert Rats on Thursday, so she is still 5 wins shy of 100. Steph Marino of 2.5 Gays and Cornell Benali of Shake, Rack, and Run picked up their first 30s on their matches on Thursday night. Cornell promptly took the lead for the top rookie with his 30-12 performance, and Steph solidified herself as the top rookie to beat as well. Pete Williams of Balls in Hand is in the league lead with 2 10-0s. And as of right now, Big Coat Antonio of All Balls Matter, Michael Karen of Haywood Jablomi, and Steph Marino, who all shot at 30-9 this week, are all in the lead for Player of the Week heading into Sunday's matches. And each of those people could win $10 and get the Player of the Week pin. We'll see what happens on Sunday. Heading into Sunday, we will have the Mills Modern Social in-house tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock. If you're looking to bring a team in or get on a team, I invite you to be there around 3:30 to get signed in, go over the rules, and get warmed up. We are definitely looking forward to seeing you all there. Next Saturday, we are going to have our Captain's Tournament over at Mills Modern Social. Doors open at 11 a.m. Tournament starts at noon, so our broadcast will be at 10 a.m. before we get started for that. So join us at 10 a.m. tomorrow for our live broadcast before we go down to Mills Modern Social. Otherwise, join us tomorrow at 11 a.m. Sunday for another episode of This Week in the AZPL. This is Michael Karen, ladies and gentlemen, signing off for the day. Have a great Saturday. We'll see you all tomorrow, Sunday. Stay classy, Arizona.